Hello everybody, today I'm going to be talking you through how I made these chocolate and red velvet Valentine's Day cupcakes. I've actually already got a recipe for the red velvet ones on another video of mine which I will link below. This is just going to show you how I decorated them and then I'll talk you through the chocolate recipe. So the first thing I did was set the oven to 180 degrees Celsius, and then these are the ingredients I use for the red velvet ones, but like I said I'm not going to talk you through it because I've already got another video on that and I don't want this video to be too long. So once I put them in their bun cases, I just put it into the oven and put them to bake for 10 minutes and they were ready. So these are what they look like when they came out the oven. And to make the chocolate cupcakes, all you're going to need is 115 grams of plain flour, 175 grams of caster sugar, 45 grams of cocoa powder, 125 millilitres of milk, 65 millilitres of vegetable oil, 1 large egg, 3/4 teaspoon of baking powder, 3/4 teaspoon of bicarbonate of soda and 1 tablespoon of vanilla extract. I feel like this video is going to be really short because this is the easiest recipe in the world. All you have to do is shove everything into a mixing bowl and put it under a blender or a whisk and you will have the perfect mixture for your chocolate cupcakes. The cupcakes are really moist and I always get loads of compliments on them whenever I make them, and they are one of my favourite recipes ever as well, so everyone's a winner. Once you've lined your baking tray, you can put an equal amount of mixture into each one and then just put it into the oven for about 10 minutes. Once your cupcakes are baked and out of the oven, you can start to decorate them, which is my favourite part. For the icing, I used icing sugar, some cocoa powder and some butter. I also used some dry freeze raspberry flakes to go on top. To make icing, it's really difficult to give an approximate estimation of how much of everything I used. You kind of just throw it all in and then just see how it goes from there. The best approximation I can give is probably it's about 3 parts icing sugar to 2 parts cocoa powder to 1 part butter. I never want to give an approximate estimation just because you always end up needing more of one thing or the other. For the red velvet icing, I used exactly the same ingredients, but I just substituted the cocoa powder for cream cheese instead. And for this you're going to want about 2 parts icing sugar to 1 part cream cheese and then just the tiniest little bit of butter, and mix it all together and you should have a nice smooth icing like this. Now you can pipe the icing onto your cakes and you just need to choose whatever nozzle you want. I chose this one, and just snip the end of a piping bag off and then push the nozzle through the top. Then you can put your piping bag over a glass to make your life a lot easier and a lot less messy, and then just spoon in whichever icing you're using first into the bag, which will make it easier to pull it off, and then you are ready to go. To decorate my cupcakes, I just did the classic outside in swirl, which is my favourite design and it's pretty easy to do as well. Once I finished piping on all of my frosting, I decided to put on some dry frozen raspberry pieces which I got from Sainsbury's because I think they look really cute and they are very Valentine-esque. Then I piped my chocolate cupcakes with the same outside in swirl technique, just with a different nozzle, and I also put some of the raspberry pieces onto those as well. I also added a little bit of cheeky grated chocolate on top as well because why not? Now you could stop here, but I wanted to make little flags for my Valentine's cupcakes with messages on them. So you're going to need some brown paper, and then all you need to do is cut a little rectangle and fold it in half and then snip it into a triangle shape. Now once you've done this, you can open it up and put some white tack in the middle of it, and then grab a cocktail stick and push that down into the white tack. Then you can just grab another small piece of white tack and pop that at one end of the triangle that you've made. Then you can just fold over the other side to meet it and stick it down together. Then you can write any message you want on your little flag and put it into the cupcake, and you're all ready to give it to your Valentine or to eat it yourself if you're single. Only joking, but seriously. I also got some cupcake boxes from Sainsbury's which make a really nice gift box if you did want to gift them to anybody. That's it for this video. I really hope you enjoyed it and I hope you have an amazing Valentine's Day. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe. Bye! I'm going to go for the Hershey's Cookies and Cream, and actually I'm more excited about this one for sure. Smells good. Smells really creamy. Wait, the sound, listen. Oh, that sound though.